How friends, welcome to the channel. Bob here. Sorry, I seem a bit uncertain there. I'm not even sure if the stream's working. I think it is. Anyway, this is an Ogre warrior that I've been faffing around with. It's level 31 now, so been going pretty well. I've been killing, let's just sell all this crap. I've been killing treants, but they drop 100 gold per kill, so you end up kind of, yeah. yeah, you end up overweight all the time, and that's basically what I am all the time, is overweight. There was like you used to be able to do a thing where you could, I guess the problem is people just sell stuff here, so then you get a list of stuff that you can't see. But someone would leave some gems here at Ulan, or you could sell a gem, and then you could keep buying and selling the gem to convert the stuff, basically convert your coin. But that's sort of not what I found is that these bronze swords are pretty good because you buy them for free, 3.5 plat roughly, and you can sell them for nearly 3 plat, so you kind of lose a bit. But I think to save me going all the way back to Ogre, essentially, I don't think there's any evil banking anywhere around Karana. Actually, I guess I could go. I'm not sure if the I'm Ranosek Ovs, but I'm not sure if the if I can go to the Kinos Aqueduct evil area. They're kind of Burtox, so I'm gonna guess probably not. Oh, this seems to be working out okay, actually. Oops. I'm always a bit digi about selling something that I shouldn't sell, and you can't. Oops, and you can't. That's not a problem. You can't get it back again, kind of thing. I made a bit of a newbie error in that I've kept my plat on me because I've got the same, like when I'm playing, I've got the Twitch stream open with the EC tunnel stuff going on, so I'm just looking for some cheap AC or hit point stuff that goes up. Like some, what is it? Is it the crustacean armor? Seems pretty decent, and it's really cheap. You can get some of the. I've seen a couple of pieces of cobalt armor as well, like the boots, pretty cheap. Oops, shit. That's why I was get. I was going to sell my Reaver to the bloody merchant. It's game over. Oh, this is working out all right. Yeah, I got my plat on me because I'm looking for some cheap stuff. But I was thinking to myself, it's stupid because I'm currently in the Karanas and I've got to run past Ogre pretty much to get to EC Tunnel anyway. So I should just leave it, put it in. I should have put it in the bank when I was there last time, basically. This is converting over pretty quickly. I'm losing 5 gold per sale, but I'm not, it's not the end of the world. Whoever left all these bronze swords here, good job. I reckon someone might have done that on purpose, maybe. I don't know if he sells bronze swords, mate. Generally, maybe he does. But anyway, it's a pretty decent way of converting your ill-gotten gains. Oh god, that gives you PTSD though, holy smoke. Nearly done. Is the stream okay? I hope so. It's telling me that the bitrate is low. I mean, I've got it on 6K. It's telling me to put it on 13K. Blimey, things have changed. I didn't even realise. There was a point on Twitch where you couldn't go above like 5 or 6K or something. Now YouTube is telling me to go higher. Okay, I think we're nearly done. How many more can we buy? Okay. Well, giving ourselves a little bit of respite, but we'll kill a few tree ants and then we'll be back again. No. North, no, they're north. East, the tree ants are. There we go. I made a load of spirit wolf pots for my guy, but and then I came to South Carolina to level, but I was kind of running around, which is more in line with being a ranger really, rather than a warrior. And I kept using my pots because otherwise just running around South Carolina is a nightmare. But yeah, finding a camp where I can just sit is pretty decent. And a friendly druid came along. Basically, he came along because he liked my name. Essentially. Okay. I'm not sure if they don't assist or they never assisted. I'm sure they used to assist, but anyway, they're not anymore. Generally, I'd wreck these guys. Like sometimes, if I get a good couple of rounds off, like 2 rounds, and they're running, essentially. If I get a bash in, it's pretty much game over. I think the text might be a bit small, which I apologise for. It's because I'm currently playing. I'm fed up with picking those up. I think they're for a ranger bow quest, which I'll probably do on a ranger at some point. It's nice playing a fatty as a warrior because your slam levels with your slam levels bash basically. So I'm assuming that my slam is equivalent of whatever level bash is, and so it's pretty easy to interrupt stuff. There we go. That's basically it. Yeah, sorry if the text is a bit small. I think it's just because I'm currently playing in 2560 by 1440, and I'm streaming in that as well. So, yep. I think you probably still see the text. Maybe I can increase the text, can't I? I used to know all the commands. Font size. I don't know. 10? No. There used to be a command to increase the font size. I can't remember what it is. Anyway, Warriors, really enjoying it. I mean, it is pretty twinked, of course. But it's interesting. It's fun. You know, like I've tried to make the game harder for me, myself, a bit. So like I haven't been running. So if I get in, if things look like they're going to shit, then I don't run. And I've died a couple of times, but it's nice getting like a massive, what they called, not crits. It's nice when your crits, when you get under 40% health, and your crits turn into whatever they are, and you got 5% health left, and you get a massive crit to finish the mob off. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's weird. Warriors are fun anyway. I mean, I kind of been playing, as you know, if you follow the channel, I've been playing a couple of different classes that just hit things really, because you know, health's been a bit dodge. It's quite nice just to click attack, and that's pretty much all you got to do. Little did I know that I'm trying to keep up with all these skills, so there's quite a lot of clicking, but not, you know, it's generally pretty basic. But yeah, the Warriors, it's interesting. It's got more depth to it than you would imagine. And I've been quite addicted to seeing the biggest crits I can get and stuff. So I've got 200 gold already. I killed 2 mobs. God damn it. Yeah, I've been trying to work on bind wound. Been working on that. Been working on a bit of archery and stuff. Yeah, it's a much more interesting class than I imagined it would be. I think that playing it's interesting because I think they could have made the class a lot more dynamic. And like not dynamic in a WoW way. Like maybe they could have just like maybe every 5 levels, like starting at 25 or 30 or something. They could have included a few. Oh, I don't know what I'm not bashing. They could have included maybe given some like not game breaking, but you know, maybe reasonable like disciplines, like low level disciplines. I think I got one at 30. I don't even know where it is. I think I've got one at 30, which is I don't know. You access your disciplines actually, which is like a resistance one. But it would have been interesting if they'd have given the warriors just a few little extra bones as they were leveling up, just to make them more interesting to play. Maybe a couple of oh shit buttons, like maybe an early oh shit button, like something a bit like defensive, but you know, maybe not as powerful. It would have been nice if there was one that just increased damage for a short period of time, just if things get a bit, just some oh crap buttons that don't get you out of the fight particularly, but maybe it'll help you survive a bad. I keep kicking and I'm not slamming. I don't know why. I'm just. Oh, we're overweight already. That lasted long. I mean, these are obviously very easy, irrespective of what class you're playing. They've got so few hit points. And there's a way of kind of changing up the gold. So it's not so bad. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the class. It's been interesting. I know it's one of those classes where I don't know how far I'd take it. I kind of get the impression that it obviously gets harder to level and to carry on. You know, I mean, I could do some grouping, I suppose, but to carry on kind of leveling solo after a certain point, people talk about getting there's a weapon that slows things. But I can't afford that. And people talk about blood points, which is like a life leeching weapon. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's a class that I would take. Like, I think if I was raiding, I'd actually maybe stick with the class a bit more. So I find it a lot of fun. I just like that pure kind of this is it. This is what I've got, and either I'm going to die or not. Yeah, it's funny playing a warrior. Like when I first started playing, I was watching my stamina bar, and obviously stamina is not a thing, is it really? But yeah, I mean, a couple of disciplines, early level disciplines that, as I said, you can't. They don't let you escape from the fight. But as you said, maybe you dig in, maybe maybe you make it out. You know, covered in blood and body, but corpses of your enemies lying around you, kind of Conan style. That would have been pretty good. There's a singer Foxfire over here. It's amiable, weirdly. I'm not sure if she's on the unkempt druids faction. But I don't know why a little halfling druidy type is Hey Varg, how you doing? It's funny also since I've been back, I've been using the shout out to I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Short Auctions, the dude or dudess on oh, has it got a sword? Oh no, the dude or dudess who does the live streams EC Tunnel. I've been keeping an eye on that. It's funny watching EC Tunnel, how it's such a slow moving, like, not in a sense, I mean, it is slow moving during this time of the day because there's hardly anyone playing, but like, even like when I play up to like more, oh, we get dotted, even when I play up to more peak times, yeah, it's like you get the same people there every day selling the same stuff, and it feels as though stuff is not selling through particularly well. This is... Sometimes you just get fights where your slams don't land, and you don't slam, or you waste your slam at the wrong time, and yeah. Critical hit 13. Nice. Let's go in. Let's go in. I've tried some Berserk combat as well, and I enjoy it. But from what I've read on the forums, it's going to heal in a minute. From what I've read on the forums, your critical hit rating is based on your dex. So I guess it makes sense to try and increase my dex a bit at some point with some items. Good XP though here. Yeah, so my dex is like not very good. It's 91. Yeah, but I think your critical hits are based on dex, and like I was doing like Berserk combat, and I enjoyed it, and it's fun looking out for one of the big hits, but you don't get them that often, so I need to find a way of buffing the dex a bit. I'm not sure if there's a cobalt armor piece that chucks a little dex buff on. I know there's one that chucks an armor buff on, I think, and obviously you got the super duper ones. Which I guess you can only really get if you're raiding, probably. Yeah, so I was trying some Berserk combat, and that's fun. That's a real like a real balance. You know, it's really interesting because you start you know you go into combat. I was going into combat at 50%, and the mob would knock me down to 40, and then that's how I was doing it. And then it's like a race to see who dies first, essentially. And then I think my skill currently I can bandage myself up